today's show, we have a special guest, Mark Adkins, lead singer of Guttermouth.
It's Punk Rock Foodies Radio, your one-stop shop for everything punk rock, food, and that's pretty much it. With Xander T, Kevin Wells, Steve Guerrero, Brian Reinhardt, and now Skate Rat Betty. Here's your host, Kevin Wells.
Welcome to another episode of Punk Rock Foodies Radio. That was Sprung Monkey with Stay Down, and my name is Kevin Wells.
What up, Punk Rock Foodies? Steve Guerrero here.
Skate Rat Betty here. How's it going?
And I'm Xander T, the asshole in charge at Punk Rock Foodies. You are listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio on punkrockradio.net, coming to you live from the Vicious Pig Saloon in downtown Mattersville. As you heard in the intro, we have a great show, but for those of you who don't know, Punk Rock Foodies is a Facebook group on Facebook, and we like to post pictures of awesome food that we've created or have eaten. We're all into punk rock music, and you are too, or else you wouldn't be listening to this show. And speaking of punk rock music, before we actually get into our show, here's a little music. This is Ever Ready by H2O.
And let the rumors twist the words I've tried so hard. But
Okay, that was the Rats.
Oh God.
The Rats are a side project from Jim Lindbergh, new band on the scene, so check them out if you haven't already. I saw them a couple weeks ago, and the day after, I was really hungover. So I think that leads us into our next, our first topic. So hangover foods. I'll start off because that next morning I went to town on a plate of chilaquiles, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically you get like a green salsa or sauce, a green Mexican sauce, and then like put a bunch of corn chips in there, and it kind of softens them up, and then you throw that over eggs with some cheese. And, you can throw some meat in there if you want, but it does the trick, man. It doesn't do the trick as like menudo does, but I can't stomach that stuff too often.
Wait, like what?
It is good.
Like what does?
Menudo.
Menudo. The band?
Yeah.
The band.
No, bro. The soup. It is. It's hominy with tripe.
The real thing is harder to stomach than the band.
It sounds like they both suck, but
Yeah, no, it's got a really good broth, but it's made with cow trap, so it's pretty gnarly,
tripe, as the Italians refer to it. Yeah.
But you dress that up with oregano and some lemon and some white onions, and you got yourself a nice little. That's a surefire hangover cure, man. But what about you guys? What do you guys kind of dig into?
Steve, I what you just described. If I was hungover, if I saw that being made, I'd probably vomit. I'm sure it tastes fucking fantastic and it does the trick, but that just all of that.
You've never heard of menudo? Is that it?
No, I never have.
Oh,
I mean, I've
Wait, are you saying you'd throw up thinking about menudo or about the chilaquiles?
even the chilaquiles, like just the the green salsa and the crushed up chips and eggs and cheese. It's like some fucked up shit my kid would make if I said, "Hey, go make breakfast." Like I mean, I'm sure it's great, but and then you're like, well, maybe some meat. Like I don't know, man.
Hey, hangovers do weird things to your palate.
You know what? You're right. I'm just thinking because I'm drunk right now. Like, I'm not gonna feel good later, and just imagining that,
You're like, I'm definitely not having that tomorrow.
Right. But even like you just said, like it does things to your palate. Like people obviously have different things. Like I personally, give me like a pickle. Like, and I'm sure people probably gag over that fact, but like, just I don't know, something about that like the vinegar.
Hands raised over here.
Yep, same here, dude. Fuck pickles.
You ready to raise your hand again, Kev? A Bloody Mary. For those of you who don't know, because you weren't there, at Punk Rock Foodie Fest back in December in Costa Mesa, the following day. We all had to go back because some band forgot their drums or some part of their drum kit. And
yes, Gun Radio left their drum pedals.
Right. And so we all went. Oh, and Kevin, you left your car, right?
Well, I didn't know where my car was at that point. But
Yeah.
it was somewhere.
It happened to be near there. So we all went back, and it was me, Kevin, Jimmy, the lead singer for MRFer, and his girlfriend, and Carol and Shannon, the other admins on the site. And I bought everybody Bloody Marys. And everybody was enthusiastic about their Bloody Marys and was enjoying them thoroughly, except for our fine, hardworking soldier here, Kevin, who can't stomach tomato juice. And I will say this. I will give him credit for the fact that we didn't believe him. We thought he was full of shit, and he tried it anyway, and then went straight to the garbage can and threw up. And so,
but I never would have tried. I wouldn't have proved myself to you guys had I known that it was just a regular Bloody Mary. But you told me that it was not really like a Bloody Mary. You can't really taste any tomato juice in it, or some weird shit like that. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll give it a shot.
I never said that.
Red drink doesn't taste like tomato juice, right? Yeah. Fucking good one, Kevin. dumbass.
This 80% tomato juice drink.
It was dark. There was a lot of ice in it. I don't know. I wasn't seeing straight regardless. But yeah, I right when it hits the lips, it's not like beer in
So nice.
Frank the Tank.
So nice when it hits the lips.
It's instant gag reflex starts going. Like I don't even need to swallow the tomato juice. I just get it into my mouth and everything else from my stomach starts coming
With
out.
all the porn work you've done, you still have a gag reflex?
Well, luckily I haven't done any tomato juice cum shot films.
Fluffers don't usually get the perks of Bloody Marys.
Well, isn't there a Bloody Maria too?
Why do you think I drink Pabst?
What's that?
a Bloody
What's that
Maria?
stay at?
Isn't there one with tequila? Yeah, it's a Bloody Maria. When I worked,
Yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
tomato juice.
no,
as
true,
far as Kevin's
true.
concerned.
But I'm just saying that
I
as
can
far as
I can do a screwdriver. You know, you give me a screwdriver with orange juice and vodka, fine. Or tequila and orange juice, even
I
better.
offered that, and you said no, thank you, sir. Well, not in those words, but
Yeah, he would never say those words. Maybe on a court date, but
Do you want to go to jail? No, thank you, sir.
there you go. Never say never. Right?
But Skate Rat, you were just saying though that like about the Bloody Maria, and you were about to say, and you were spoken over about making those at the bar or restaurant or wherever you used to work at.
we had,
And now,
they were very
ahead.
popular. I was really surprised. So many people say they can't drink tequila, and yet they're so hungover they might throw up, and the first thing they think of is, I should probably have tequila. So
hair of the dog.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My mom says it all the time, but my mom's a drunk.
I had recently when I woke up and realized I had tequila the night before when I didn't remember having tequila the night before. I drank the rest of the tequila in the morning, and that helped my hangover for a little. It helped my hangover for about an hour, and then I had to
Gives you a new one.
I had to keep drinking to kind of keep myself
Yeah, you
going a
can't-
little bit.
can't stop or it's like headache city.
You got to feed the pig.
It's an all-day event.
Pay the pig. But yeah, so after that infamous Bloody Mary trip, speaking of hangover food, on the way home, I believe you had the greatest hangover food known to man, which is In-N-Out double doubles, correct?
No, actually, you're mistaken, time-wise.
Am I?
I had the In-N-Out double-double the day before on top of, like, that was, it was a little bit of a hangover that day. But that was before the festival itself. I got the
Okay.
double-double and then put the PBR right on top.
Well, I stand by my choice though. If I'm hungover, and I will go sit in the half-hour line at In-N-Out and spend $5 and get the fucking best burger you can possibly eat. And you
In-N-Out
get one of
fucking
those.
rules, dude.
You get the animal style fries.
What is that? Because I didn't get any fries. What is animal style? I saw a picture somebody posted. What is that?
They put grilled onions and the special sauce all over them.
Oh.
Why don't you go clean yourself up now, Xander?
You got it all over the bar, man.
Waitress,
man.
can I get a napkin? Can I get a napkin, please? Thank you.
You can start doing little routine jerks there, Xander. Quit saving that shit up, man.
And you got me with the grilled onions.
A little maintenance spank would help, huh?
You got to practice your edging, bro. Take it to the edge, but don't go over.
There's a kid's movie called Over the Hedge.
I don't think that's the same thing they're talking about.
Oh.
You don't think?
And Under the Hedges was Kevin's previous work, so.
Hey, Skate Rat, in your day, back in your heyday,
In the 40s.
I'm not 50, by the way. I'm not 50.
For those of you who don't know, Skate Rat's been sober for 85 years. So, Skate Rat, back before you became sober, when in the mornings, what was your go-to?
See, you guys
Food.
say mornings like I would wake up when it was
I was
morning
talking like
time.
1 in the afternoon.
What are these mornings you speak of?
Yeah, that's that thing that happens before noon, right? I was famous for waking up, right around 1 o'clock and coming into the kitchen and going, "Who the fuck came to my house and made breakfast last night?" So I think what would happen is that at like 2 in the morning, somewhere along the lines, I thought that making eggs and corned beef hash and toast was like the best idea ever, and most of the time it was. But like every once in a while, if you get past that line of "I'm having a good time," then you wake up and there's still eggs in the skillet cooking and shit like that.
Cooking.
But for the most part, like really anything greasy, and I normally couldn't wait till I woke up. It was like as I was getting ready to go to sleep, I was like, "Oh damn, I'm hungry." So really anything that's like 10 minutes or less that is super greasy. I think there was probably a few episodes of pizza rolls in there, and but breakfast was the main thing.
There's a restaurant over here called the Crowbar that has a hangover burger. I just thought of this, and it's got fried egg and pork belly on it, and it's fucking. Oh,
damn!
We're gonna need more towels.
I think Skate Rat hit it on the head there, though. The grease. It's like that greasy, and like I'll take like anything fried. Like I want a fountain Diet Coke. It's got to be fountain. I would love a pickle and something fried. Like give me like cheese sticks or a fucking fried pickles. There, I just nailed two with one. Like and just. I think that helps. Like take the edge off. Like a rum and coke would be so much better, but
Grease is a more permanent fix, whereas alcohol will fix you right then and there, and then you got to keep drinking or you're screwed. Whereas grease,
like
it'll take may take 20 minutes or so to kick in, but then you'll be better.
But it sits
throughout the rest of the day, sort of ish.
And when I started bartending, one of the first things that they told us, when you're serving, as far as green light, yellow light, red light, who you can serve and how much they've had to drink.
That was like the dumbest fucking method, by the way. I want to make money, so I don't there is no yellow light.
Well, I've got to keep you drinking, but I can't get you so drunk that I have to cut you off. So there's a fine line. But so they would teach you that serving them alcohol, as long as served them a cup of coffee with it too, or let's say something really greasy. So they always told you to recommend like fried appetizers, stuff like that, because it says to soak up the alcohol or whatnot. So I'd imagine like the next day when you're not feeling so good, that's probably why like so many people immediately are like, we should go out for breakfast, like big diner breakfast.
Yeah.
And usually if I'm making myself food the next morning, if I'm not going to go to In-N-Out or something like that, I try to go something like a bunch of potatoes with fried eggs and bacon, and just like kind of mix all that shit together, which is essentially the same. You're getting the grease.
Yeah.
I had read somewhere that bananas were really good for a hangover. Like if you made a banana shake,
potassium.
I couldn't do it. I always have bananas here for the kids and stuff, but I look at bananas and I'm hungover. I'm like, fuck that, dude. That's the last thing I want, but it's supposed to work. So maybe that'll be my homework between this episode and the next one.
You can't eat bananas?
No, well, it just doesn't sound good when I'm hungover. I can eat a
After
banana.
after the night he had of drinking and the things he did, the last thing he wants to do is stick a banana in his mouth.
We're not asking you to do it in public.
Kevin eats a banana in one bite. I know that.
Sort of like that.
Man, let's
Something
get some
like
more
that.
music up in here. Let's get some more music in here. What do you got, Xander?
Yeah, let's play some tunes. Kevin, you got something or?
I do have something. Do you not have something? This is Pennywise, Dying to Know. Woo!
Like a silent soul, and leaves its score. baby, I'm a pig, pig, pig. Sniffs his toes when he's feeling gone. I'm a pig now, baby, dig. He goes out on Friday night, takes off his pants cause it feels alright. Third down and 20 to go. His two-tough turkey is ready to go, go, go. In the gym, the kids are holding their nose. I'm a pig now, baby, can you dig? But I don't care, cause I got B.O. I'm a pig, body odor is no concern. When he goes shopping, those noses turn. Third down, 30 to go. His two-tough turkey is ready to go, go, go. He's just a turkey, a two-tough turkey. It's a turkey. Sticking. He doesn't care about mowing the lawn. I'm a pig now, baby. I'm a pig, pig, pig. He only cares about porking your mom. I'm a pig now, baby. Pig. He goes out on Friday night, takes off his pants cause it feels alright. Third down, and 40 to go. His two-tough turkey is ready to go, go, go. He's just a turkey, a two-tough turkey. He's just a two-tough turkey. Good rock!
Yo, that was the Angry Samoans with I'm a Pig. You're listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio, and this is Skate Rap Eddie. I think we all know I will fry anything, but other than that, I do actually eat other stuff. So, as far as health food goes, you know, I love the
Yeah, you look it.
There's a 900-pound fat girl inside of me. She's comfortable in there. She likes hiding, and we're good. But I do honestly most of the time eat healthy, which is probably why I can cheat so often. But yeah. So I mean, other than salads, which are a big thing, I've started to try new things like chia seeds and stuff like that. Someone had told me about.
What? Okay, now are those the exact same fucking things that you put on the chia pet?
I don't know. I'd imagine, yeah, they're the same thing because you can eat sprouts. So they're a membranous seed, like a tomato seed, where they get like gelatinous around them.
Really?
So you put them in anything liquid, and it's like tapioca. They soften and get.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Bigger.
I thought whenever someone said chia seeds,
I'm not used to things softening and getting bigger.
Yeah, they look like little like brown sesame seeds.
I always thought that when people said they put chia seeds and stuff, I thought they got whatever the seed was, and then they grinded that up into a powder and mixed that into like a fruit drink or something like that.
No.
But it's like what is it, boba?
No,
is that what they have these little things?
Similar to boba or tapioca.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I was gonna say it's funny that you say that, Kev, because what I've done in the past making like smoothies is put before I make the smoothie, I'll put in I just lost it. What are the other little seeds that are very like good for you?
Flax.
Flax, yes, yeah. I'll put flax seeds in my blender and I'll just like rev that shit up and it basically pulverizes it into a powder, and then I add all the fruit and stuff and then make a smoothie with the flaxseed.
I haven't tried those.
I've put powder into my nose and drinking smoothies, but it doesn't do the same effect. although I did notice that it does give you a little bit extra energy in the morning.
Just a
And
little.
like really talkative and like you just you just want to be part of it all.
Well, and I had actually seen the puddings originally on Punk Rock Foodies on Facebook, so I kept seeing them at my farmer's market and stuff, and I went, I don't know if I'm that healthy, but I keep coconut milk in the house all the time, so I did. I went out and tried them, and like I thought, well, this would be great for breakfast, and then I ended up having it for lunch, and then I ended up having it after dinner as a little snack, and I mean, honestly, I try to keep one in the fridge every day of the week because at some point, if you're snacky, if you want a little pep of energy, I try to watch my caffeine and stuff. So as far as like a natural, healthy type food, that's probably about as healthy as I get.
Like, as healthy as I get is I eat really, really healthy. But that's it.
See, I don't go extreme when it comes to like I feel like my biggest fucking problem in life is drinking booze. And that's like, I feel like cook and I eat very healthy. And it's not like going to where I'm like just eating like kale or, chia seeds or some bullshit like that. Like for breakfast, I'll eat fat-free cottage cheese with strawberries, and I'll eat like scrambled egg whites and half a multi-grain English muffin with fat-free peanut butter or reduced fat peanut butter. Like,
Ugh.
I
all
eat
those
low.
things-
Oh, dude, it's so fucking good. I put like hot sauce on the
The
eggs.
fat-free peanut butter doesn't spread.
Not fat-free, the reduced fat. In fact, I can't even eat regular peanut butter because I'm just so used to it, and it spreads great. It's like your mom. It just.
Asshole.
Anyway, but like I'm so like that's like my routine morning breakfast. It's like very healthy, low carb, like no fat, high protein, and then when I normally cook, I use very low fat stuff, and I just eat regular food, and I run every morning because of the beer. I mean, that's that's pretty much it. On St. Patrick's Day, I ran an extra half mile because I knew this is going to be a good day.
How much does a half mile really do for you, though? Other than peace of mind, like you
like
probably
an extra,
drank
like-
through that half mile in the first half hour.
I totally did, but at least peace of mind. It's like 60, 70 calories. It's just,
Yeah, I felt better doing it, but fuck it.
yeah. It's,
I jerk off to burn calories.
But what do you think, Open?
How about,
I got a super big right arm too.
You're like Popeye
left
on
arm
one,
is-
what's that olive oil on the other?
Well, that's the first time in a long time I ever said I've been thin, Steve. I appreciate that.
well, it's all relative compared to Steve. That's,
Oh,
Fat joke, man?
whoa. Jeez,
No,
Andrew.
it's-
God, we're all just fucking around here. You gotta
it's a
go be
skinny
dick.
joke. It's
I know. What asshole
It's-
in charge
it's an-
coming to play.
yes, thank you. Bartender, can I get another drink, please?
Dude, me and my wife have been on a pretty good trend lately. We juice a lot. My homeboy, Beer Punk Justin, he's
I know
Punk
you
Rock
have 3
Foodie member.
kids.
Yeah, have to. But we used to get a ton of veggies at the beginning of the week and do like 3 or 4 different juices, throw them in mason jars, and we have it for the rest of the week. So, I love making a green juice with like cucumbers, celery, apples, lemons, and ginger, and then throw in a little turmeric, and it's pretty badass. And the other day we made another one that was beet and grapefruit juice, and it was fucking awesome. And I kind of usually substitute those for like a lunch since I work from home. I just want to like keep working and jamming before I gotta pick up the kids and shit. So it gives me good energy, and it feels good, man. I've been loving the juicing so far. So it's a good way to get my veggies.
That green juice sounds good. Those flavors sound really good.
Yeah.
Add that turmeric to it and the ginger.
Put the turmeric at the end, just a little powdered turmeric, and just stir it up. And oh man, it gives you such a clean energy boost. Like, I've done like a 5-hour energy drink before, the monsters and shit like that. And it's just such a cracky high. Fuck that, man. I'd rather,
They're so
I
bad
want,
for you.
I want. Oh, they're so bad for you. I want that kind of energy.
Don't tell me that. That's what I do all the time.
Were you under the impression they were good for you?
I was looking at the one benefit.
Always confused why they weren't in the health food aisle. I just didn't understand it. Like, what do you mean?
It's just like hookers, I was looking at the one benefit.
Oh, hookers have a lot of benefits.
Well, but so what's up with all the turkey bacon? I see a lot of punk
Fuck
rock
that. No.
foodies.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Let me tell you right now. I've done my research.
Yeah.
Okay?
I agree. I'm going to agree with you already. I already know.
I talked to some asshole who was like, "Oh, turkey bacon's so much better for you. Look at the nutritional facts." And I started buying low sodium bacon because I used to work in a meat department of a grocery store, and I saw these old people coming in. They're like, "Oh, we need the low sodium," and I thought, "Man, that sucks. You've gotten old and you need that." And I thought, well, maybe I should just try it. Like, eventually, I'm going to be there. I might as well be part of it. So I compared the two. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get it in my system that it's good. Go into your fucking store and grab a turkey bacon and a low sodium bacon and compare them. And you will see if you are capable of multiplying by 2. It's exactly the same fucking bacon.
Yeah.
They take the nutritional facts take the turkey bacon and they give you the facts for one slice of bacon. And the low sodium shit gives you the facts for 2 slices of bacon. So of course the low sodium looks like it's got more calories and more fat because it's 2 slices, you asshole.
Yeah.
Like, don't, like... And the turkey bacon tastes like shit.
It does.
I mean,
it looks...
Yeah, it looks weird.
It looks horrible. I have flip-flops that look better.
It's like you took a piece of cardboard and dipped it in real bacon fat just to get that flavor. And then now you gotta eat it.
They do that with my dog's treats, too, though. Seems to work.
Dip it in bacon fat?
Yeah, they get the grease on the outside so that the dog thinks it's eating a better cut of meat than it. Yeah, but, I mean, I don't understand the people that say, I'm doing this because I have to be healthy. How healthy do you really eat bacon 3 times a day, 5 days a week? Because I don't. I have it maybe once, maybe twice a week.
Yeah.
I do bacon like Saturday mornings.
Yeah,
Like,
or Sunday morning, or sometimes I'll do a BLT. I am not swimming in pools of bacon to the point where I should probably eat fake bacon because my heart can't take it.
but you know what, Skate Rat? Someday Punk Rock Foodies is going to be very huge, and we're going to be making a ton of money, and we'll be able to swim in vats of bacon. And
That's my only life goal, really.
But we'll have chia seeds to counterbalance it.
See?
there you
Gotta
go.
have a good balance.
As NoFX says, everything in moderation, including moderation.
Yeah, I don't really have any go-to healthy meals that I cook, but I enjoy like vegetables, but I don't like cooked vegetables. I like some cooked vegetables, I guess, but not like green beans or bell peppers. But for the most part, I don't like cooked vegetables, so I'd prefer them raw, which is better for you anyway. So
Absolutely.
broccoli I'll eat as a snack, carrots, like that type of stuff is all easily eatable for me and tastes good, just straight out of the refrigerator. It takes no effort to saute it or anything, or throw some butter or some cheese on there to eat it. It's like, I got broccoli. I'm eating healthy. Well, yeah, you sauteed it in butter and you covered it in freaking Velveeta cheese.
Right.
Hey, I did that last week.
But the broccoli fights the cancer.
It's okay to eat it. I'm not saying don't eat it. I'm just saying don't fool yourself into thinking you're eating healthy.
Well, dude, I used to work at fucking Arby's, and I'd work the drive-thru, and you're like, I want a giant, and can you put melted cheese on that? And I want the big curly fries, and I want cheese on the side, and can I get a Diet Coke?
Although I did start drinking...
Taking care of yourself.
I did start drinking Diet Coke for a while because it has more caffeine than regular Coke.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But then I read up on aspartame or whatever that stuff is called.
Aspartame,
the sweetener.
yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna die of cancer from all the fucking fake sugar that I drink on a constant basis. The aspartame.
Yeah, like I was reading about how that stuff got the way it got legalized was like Donald Rumsfeld is part of the company who developed it, and he had gotten out of government at that point and called in some favors to Reagan, or I guess it got banned under Carter or something like that, or the FDA didn't approve it. And then Reagan took office, and he called in the favor, and the FDA added a new board member so that the vote would go the other way, and then that's how it became legalized.
Why are you fucking with my regimen?
Because you're an idiot. You shouldn't be drinking that shit.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get us a round of shots.
Let's get some shots, and let's do some shots, and let's go to some music, because I'm really bummed now about my lack of health and dying of shit.
Well, don't be bummed about that. Be bummed about the tumors that are growing in your brain.
That doesn't bother me because they're those tumors are sitting on the part that I'm supposed to, that tells me I should worry. But you know what? Let's go to let's get back into some drinking here, and let's go. Let's listen to some Real Mackenzies.
Let's listen to some Guttermouth. We got a Mark Adkins.
That's right. Mark Adkins is coming up. You got some Guttermouth there? Oh,
what's your favorite
Guttermouth
song?
plays that does the song about the mom, right?
Mr. Barbecue.
Oh, that's good. Let's see. Don't.
They do the song about the mom. Jesus Christ.
I've been fucking drinking.
What the fuck am I doing on this show?
I'm drinking. The one about...
The one, hey, fuck you, Mom.
Yes, thank you, Skate Rats.
Yeah, and I threw the phone and
hit her in the snatch. Exactly. I want to hit my mom in the snatch.
But let's play a different song than that one.
That's fine. Well, then, go ahead. Go. We got... Okay, Mark Adkins... Okay, and... Mark Adkins of Guttermouth is coming up after this Guttermouth song that Kevin will let us play.
Speaking of moms, this is called Lucky the Luckiest Donkey.
You're listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio on punkrockradio.net or YouTube or some other place that you've heard it.
Cheers, bastards.
Motherfucker donkey down in Mexico. She had 30 margaritas 30 years ago. Her purse has just been stolen. She had to make some cash for 50,000 pesos. The donkey fucked her ass. So shamed it makes me sick. My mother's box was his song lick. Human donkey fornication. Her taco is the destination. It soon became apparent it wasn't for the dough. A genuine fiesta at the donkey show. The crowd in Chevrolet as she nibbled on his sack. They never had a patron demand their money back. A real freak show in the pit. The donkey's fucking my mom's tits. Acting like a true ranchero. Dancing around a big sombrero. The donkey's name was Lucky. Oh boy, he loved to fuck. He gets so damn excited he can't make it up. If you wanna be a star, it's easy to be famous. Just pull down your pants leg, Lucky, fuck your anus. I'm so ashamed it makes me sick. My mother's box was his salt lick. Acting like a true ranchero. Dancing around a big sombrero. Lucky the luckiest donkey. Lucky the luckiest donkey. Lucky the luckiest donkey. Lucky the luckiest donkey. Oh yeah!
Welcome back to Punk Rock Foodies Radio. Right now we've got a special guest joining us, Mr. Mark Adkins from Guttermouth. It seems like Guttermouth, they seem to be touring all the time. And if they're not touring, it seems like you guys are playing somewhere around Southern California. Would you say that's kind of accurate for right now?
That's true to a certain extent. I mean, there was a time that there was a short little, time that I was thinking about hanging it up, and that didn't last long. But I didn't really have a choice.
Right.
And yeah, because women do terrible things to men. They try and change them and turn them into the monsters they want them to be instead of the monsters they really are.
Was a woman to blame for the possible hanging him up, if you will?
She was just a freaking demon, dude. Just a demon, yeah. Inherently evil, if you would, yeah.
Okay, well, excuse me. So you guys are heading to Australia soon. How does the Australian punk scene differ from the Southern California or even the U.S. scene?
It's a more positive vibe, I'll tell you that, It's a happier bunch of people because it's kind of lows, But these days, it's just not the happy-go-lucky place it once was. Too much population, a lot of excess population. Australia doesn't have that, so, there's a lot of happier people. So, the shows are more more pleasant to play, and I mean, still more rowdy, and it works for me and what I like to do. So I feel more at home playing for an Australian crowd than I do for an American crowd, plain and simple.
Is there a Australian city that you look forward to?
You know, I've always hung my hat in Brisbane, always.
Okay.
You know, it's just been one of those things for me. Yeah.
Now, does touring get easier for you at this point, or does it get harder?
Well, let's see. I've been out for 24 days so far, and I've got 2 days left. So I'm pretty grumpy right now, even though I'm trying to play it off like I'm not. Watch out for that fucking mail truck. Sorry. So we're driving in New York City right now.
Okay.
So, get out of here, man. What was the question?
Does touring get easier or harder for you at this point?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's the same thing, man. Yeah, it doesn't get harder. Doing it. It's what I do. It's in my blood. So, you know, I'm happy to do it. You know, I don't really want to. There's nothing else I want to do. You know, that was the problem I addressed earlier with, you know, like girls and stuff. It's like they try and change you. They don't want you to go on the road. They want you to sit at home and come home from work and watch television and maybe have a glass of really crappy wine. And by the way, I'm about to enter a tunnel, and if I lose you, I hope you call me back.
Okay.
That would be really nice. But otherwise, let's keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what I mean now? How that goes?
Yeah.
But no, it's not getting harder. It's just fine.
Okay. Now, when you tour, are you the kind who tries the different foods from the local places that you'll go to?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. You know what? The truth be told, sir, they're usually 9 times out of 10 it's overrated bullcrap. It's like easy conjecture, you know?
Right.
That, you know, the really crappy American TV shows like Man vs. Food or Man Eat Too Much Food or whatever the shows are that are just, you know, crappy so-called reality shows.
Right.
Yeah. And we went to a place called Melt the other day in Cleveland, Ohio. It's supposed to be the best grilled cheese in the world. And how good could a fucking grilled cheese sandwich be? And let me tell you, it wasn't that special.
Nothing you could have made at home?
Yeah.
What city would you say has had the best food that you've had?
You know what? Sometimes when we're like in the Ridge area, we, you know, go to New Farm, and there's a couple good brekkie places there that we like, you know.
Mm.
I can't remember the names of them because I was probably a little sluggish from the night before, but but Australian breakfast is kind of second to none, man. It's like it doesn't. No one else can. Nobody else stacks up to that for sure. And you know, only the locals can know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
What kind of a food is an Australian breakfast? I live in Los Angeles, so.
I figured you did. I saw your phone number, dude. They just make it good. A better Benedict. It's a little bit different. You got a fried tomato on the side. You got baked beans on the side as well as an egg benny and some good nice thick toast, a flat white topping. You know, things are great, man.
Okay.
It's just a better veggie all the way around, man.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds similar-ish to like an English or an Irish type breakfast with the baked beans.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's nice though. What do you do?
When you're at home, do you cook for yourself?
Yeah.
What kind of foods do you like to cook for yourself?
Absolutely. Well, Mexican mainly. You know, because we live relatively close to the Mexican border, so you know, just the basic Mexican fare, burritos, tacos, you know, tortas, al pastor,
Okay.
you know, stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of tequila.
Lots of tequila. Cooking oil, right?
Yes.
Now, it's been 9 years since Guttermouth has put out a new record. Is there anything in the works? Are you working on any new music, or?
Yeah, we pretty much just did the demo, but didn't quite finish it. And then when we go to Brisbane, we're locked down in the studio from the Bedlam group is putting us up in a studio for 7 days, and we're recording there. And it might be an exclusive Australian release. I'm pretty sure it will be. And that's all I can tell you for now. You know,
Okay.
I'm not sure where it's going to go. Or yeah.
So stuff is on the
But we're
horizon.
actually doing it.
Okay. On a side note, you may or may not remember, and I wonder if you remember, but back when I was in high school, this was probably 96, whenever Teriyaki Moto came out, I think that was 96.
Yeah, 96, 97, yeah.
Somebody had said that they called 411 and was able to get your number. So I did the same thing, and I called 411, and I actually called you, and you, to my surprise, you answered, and I proceeded to tell you I didn't like the song Teriyaki Moto.
Okay.
And but I thought it was like, and I was just like high school punk doing this, you know, calling, saying stupid shit. But I thought it was, you know, you actually answered the phone and you kind of answered me and talked to me about it, and like, you know, you weren't like an asshole about, you weren't as big of an asshole about it as I was.
Was I an asshole?
No, you weren't at all. I was.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that would surprise me if I was ever an asshole. But Debbie James, stop killing dolphins. That's so funny. Sorry, you're just off billboard. We're really concerned about dolphins here at Guttermouth.
Yeah.
No, but that's good that I was nice. The guys in the group would agree that I'm probably one of the nicest guys they've ever met.
The nicest man in punk rock, right?
Oh, boy. Yeah, the nicest guy in punk, Mark Adkins.
Awesome.
Here to make friends, kiss babies, smoke cigars, run for Congress.
Are you going to run for political office? Or do you have any political aspirations?
No, God, no, I would never. No, not interested. I couldn't be bothered.
You're not going to end the war on drugs from within?
Oh my God, it needs to be ended, but as we all know, that's what a colossal waste of resources that is. But hey, Nancy Reagan lives on, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. But even though she's gone, isn't she? Is she dead?
No, I believe she's still alive. I think.
She's still alive now. She's got to be 3,000 years old. Take a guess. How old would Nancy Reagan be?
She's got to be in her 90s if she is alive. I think she's alive, though.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive.
That's all I got for you. Do you have anything else you want people to know either about yourself or anything you're working on?
Well, I mean, the main thing is it's just, you know, we're coming back. It's nice to be coming back. I know that our last tour that we did to Australia was a farewell tour because, you know, I was about to hang it up and quit the band and settle down with some girl, and, you know, that didn't work out. And so because she tried to, you know, change who my person was, and I can't stand for that. And, you know, you just have to put your foot down and move on and go back to doing what you do best. And this is who I am, and this is what I do, and I love doing it. I'm not going to stop.
Well, hey, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. I appreciate it.
All right, cheers, man. Thanks for your time, dude.
Awesome. All right, take care.
All right, have a good day, man.
We're going to take a quick music break here. Skate Rat, you got a song?
Melancholy with 22, and this is Skate Rat Betty on Punk Rock Foodies Radio.
I'm 1 year old and I was just last time I saw you. In case you wanna know, I'm about to say what I'm up to. First of all, I'm a sluggard and moving slow in a clumsy way. The peace of mind is what I want, but that will be the day. I've been going with a foe for long, I've missed my stand. Running around the circles, I've been so far from myself. Searching for the energy, I've the time to make a change. To make a change in my life that I once again pass by. It's something double on the way. Well, 22, don't know what I'm supposed to do or how to get some more out of me. I'm 22, so far away from all my dreams. I'm 22, feeling blue. I'll try to activate myself the best I can. So far on what can just with me, I got my daily plan. Wake up late and rehearse a bit, break the plan, I guess it's cool. Later when I'm home again, I pull an old or two. But the bad is what I do. I'm 22, don't know what myself the best I can. So for a walk the shop with me, I got my daily plan. 'Cause I am 22, don't know what I'm supposed to do or how to be to get some more out of me. I'm 22, so far away from all my dreams. I'm 22, 22, feeling blue. 22, don't know what I'm supposed to do or how to be to get some more out of me. I'm 22, so far away from all my dreams. I'm 22, 22, feeling blue.
Punk Rock Foodies!
I'd like to thank Mark Adkins of Guttermouth. Thank you, Skate Rat. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Kevin. Possibly Brian. Thank you to the staff of the Vicious Pig Saloon in downtown Mattersville. If you're ever running through downtown Mattersville, you've got to stop at the Vicious Pig Saloon. They treat us well every time. They'll treat you well as long as you're not an asshole. And, well, I guess as long as you're not a dick, because I'm an asshole and they treat me well. But, check out Burning Rose Studios for all of your video and studio type needs. Check out MRF for records. And please check us out on Facebook. We're Punk Rock Foodies. We are the Punk Rock Foodies. Almost 3,000 members. We're trying to get there real soon. There are imitators. Don't be fooled. We're the real guys. So thank you for listening. Check out all our other episodes. You can find them on YouTube and whatever Kevin figures out with downloads. And thanks to the guys down under at punkrockradio.net. Finish up with the Clash. Bone 8 tit, everyone.
Calling, see, we ain't got no hide, except for that one with the yellowy eyes. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in, engines stop running, the wheat is going big, a nuclear error. But I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in,